You and me and you. 1 + 1, now we are 2. Love me like you do. We got something special.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dora Martins and this is my kitchen. Yes guys, today I'll be showing you how I make this delicious recipe, fried rice, Cameroonian style. Oh yes, trust me, it's to die for. If you want to see how I make this delicious looking fried rice, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. So here we start by preparing our vegetable. There you find the green peas and the mixed vegetable. I'm using basmati rice, by the way. That's the one I like. You could use any rice of your choice, but I prefer basmati rice because of its long grain and it doesn't have a lot of starch like the other rice do. So yeah, I cut my carrot like so. I love to have it diced, in small cubes. That's the shape that I like, but you could have any shape of your choice. It's cooking. Let's be creative, guys. Do whatever you want. But I love the diced carrots because I think it matches well with the other shapes of vegetables that I'll have in the rice. And yes, I'm showing you my old days. This is how I used to cut it to have the cubes. I just thought it wise to throw it in there. I used to do that even though we had chopping board, but I just felt that was easier for me. So yeah, we have the mixed vegetables. We have carrots, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, spring onion, that's green onion, some onions as well, and leeks by the side. The paste that I just showed you guys, I had the ginger, garlic, green onion ground, and a bit of white pepper. I had white pepper in there, so I blended it in my blender. So I have it by the side. That goes into the rice. Trust me guys, it gives it some beautiful flavor and taste. Yeah, in my hot pot I just had in some vegetable oil. You could use any oil of your choice, but I just like vegetable oil for this recipe. Throw in some onion to cook as well. Onion gang in the house. I love onion, so this is just to add to the flavor of the rice. You could omit it, but I think it's important if you want that oniony flavor. It just adds to the flavor. Yeah, fry that for like 2 to 3 minutes, then you throw in your rice. I didn't wash my rice because basmati rice is already washed, not washed but clean, guys. And if you're using the kind of rice that we have back home, the ones we have to select, please do wash your rice and let it dry. Keep it to dry because you want dry rice in the oil, and keep frying till it gets brown. It takes about 10 minutes in high heat. Keep stirring. When it's a little bit brown like so, you add in your beef stock or your chicken stock. For this recipe I'll be using chicken stock because that's the flavor we're going for today. So yes, add in your chicken stock or your chicken broth. If you want to see how I got that chicken broth, keep watching because I'm going to show you as we go ahead, guys. So put in your chicken broth, add the paste that was grind. Remember the green onion, garlic, ginger, and some onions as well. Throw that in there with white pepper, don't forget that. Throw in your spice, this kind of seasonings you want in the rice. For me, I had in some thyme, as well as I had in bouillon, because the broth, sometimes the broth already has salt and bouillon, but I felt it wasn't tasteful enough, so I added in some. That's why you see me throwing in the rice. So I have all my ingredients in. I'm tasting to see if it fits my taste. If it doesn't, I add in some. You should do that too when you're trying to fry your rice. And I added some more water because I felt like the chicken broth that I had wasn't enough, so I added in some water. So just enough to cook your rice. You don't want to add too much water. I'll advise that you add little as you go. So yes, just a little bit over the rice is okay. And I added in some curry powder. I love that for flavoring as well, and for color, because you want to have that bright yellow color when your rice is ready. So yes, that just adds, the turmeric in the curry helps to give you that yellow, bright, vibrant color. Like I always say, I love colors. Yes, cover your rice and let it cook. There I'm showing you how it's cooking and coming, and how, look at that grains. I love basmati rice because it looks so beautiful. And there you see our rice is ready. I'm gonna show you a close-up. You see that? Oh, the camera didn't do it justice, guys. It's the color, it's more vibrant than that, but you can see how grainy the rice is. It didn't stick together because I know how I put the water. Yeah, you see me trying to blanch the peas. I do that, put it in hot water for like 2 minutes, remove it, put it in cold water, because you don't want it to overcook, guys. I'm showing you how the carrot is sitting in cold water, because first I had it in the hot water, then in the cold water. Just season your shrimps, guys. That's king prawns, in case you're wondering. I had in there, you have the alcrida. I just put a little bit of that and mixed, and I put in a clean pot or pan. I'm gonna fry the king prawns as well, or shrimps, however you call it. Gambas, you can still call it that. Different names for the same thing. I just like the flavor of these, guys. It tastes so good and it smells good, and it goes so well with rice. So why not have it in a rice recipe? Just fry that for like 2 to 3 minutes. You don't need to fry it for so long, because then it's gonna make it taste bad. Yeah, you don't want to overcook these, guys. So just have it in for 1.5 minutes for each side, and it's ready to go. It's very fast to cook these, guys. So I just have that in the pan. In the shrimps, I season with a little bit of seasoning salt, and some white pepper, and a little bit of bouillon as well. Not too much, because you want the shrimps to come out with its own taste, flavors. You don't want to overshadow it with seasoning, so be careful. Just some small things. If that makes sense. Oh my god. Yes. So there you have it. When you take out your shrimps, the same oil, you want to just stir fry in those vegetables, guys. Yeah, I let the onions stir fry for like 2 minutes before I throw in the other vegetables, because you don't want the onion to taste raw in your rice. No, we don't want that, guys. So you just throw it in, let it fry for like 2 minutes, then it's ready. You throw the other vegetables that you've prepared, the green bell pepper, red bell pepper leeks, and your green onion that you chopped. Remember, throw everything in, stir fry it, put in the other green peas and your carrot as well. Then you season it a little bit. It's always good to season your vegetables, guys. You don't want to just eat your vegetables and you taste the water. You want to taste some seasoning, and it enhances the taste of the vegetable. So add in some salt, add in some black pepper like I did. Trust me, if you were not doing that before, start doing it and you'll see the difference, or taste the difference. Yeah, just throw in all the vegetables, and you don't want it to sit too long in the heat as well, because remember, it's been blanched, so you don't want it to overly cook. So you just want to mix up all the juice, from the flavor of the shrimp, the other vegetables. Let everything just come together, plus the black pepper that I had in there and the salt. Everything's there. Then you turn off the heat. This just has to be like 2-3 minutes, guys. You don't have to let it sit for so long. You want to mix everything together. And so there you have a rice that is ready and sitting, waiting. So you just throw in your vegetables like so. I did mine like this because I know the quantity of the rice I was making was not a lot. But if you're having like a party and you're cooking a very big pot of fried rice, you have to mix it in small quantities, guys, so you can know how much rice you're having and how much vegetables you're throwing in, because you don't want anything to overshadow the other, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I was not cooking a lot of rice, so I just had to throw it in there just to mix. As you can see, look how beautiful that looks. The color, I love the blend of colors, guys. So now I'll be showing you the chicken, and this is how we made our chicken broth. This chicken, I've seasoned it with salt, black pepper, white pepper, thyme, a little bit of tomatoes. I had 1 tomato diced in there, and some onion, guys. Yeah, remember this, the paste that I showed you? I had a little bit of that, the garlic and the ginger and the green onion as well. I had it in my chicken, and I didn't put any water, just put it on the pot, let it simmer for like 15 minutes. Then you take out the chicken and the broth, it's remaining in the pot to use to fry your rice. So just fry your chicken, and I think you're ready to serve your food. Look at that color, guys. Just look at that color. This what makes me happy. You serve your food like this, everybody is happy and you are happy. Yes, guys, that's what we're talking about. Fried rice with some fried chicken and some shrimps. Done. Look at that color, so beautiful, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this beautiful recipe. Thank you for watching.